I can tell you flunked the math exam, Charlie Hoving said. Yeah, I said. How can you tell? You look all hung down. Your old man's gonna be delirious. Yeah, delirious, I said. What'll he do? I don't know, I said. I'd gotten a provisional pass for the first semester. If I did well in the second semester, they'd pass me for the year. But at the end of the marking period in March, I'd flunked, and I hadn't done any better since. I don't want to talk about it, I said. We were standing in front of the high school. The kids were all streaming out and heading for home, or the Plaza Drug, or Gabby's Diner, or out to the municipal field to watch baseball practice. It was a beautiful spring day, sunny and bright, but I wasn't enjoying it much. What'll we do? Charlie said. I shrugged. Let's go over to your house and listen to records. I don't want to go home, I said. My father might be home. Just don't tell him. The first thing he'll do is ask me how I did on the math. Charlie said. Let's go over to Eddie Sweet's, I said. We cut across the high school field to Main Street and began walking down it. Eddie Sweet is the guy who runs the record file. We started to go in, but just then we noticed in the display window a man we'd never seen before. The display window runs along the whole front of the store. There's a low platform behind it. Eddie usually has some guitars out there with price tags dangling from them, and a drum set, and a dozen new records pinned up on a board. Usually there are a couple of posters announcing a dance or a church bazaar. The guy in the window was turned away from us a little, but he certainly looked like a musician, or at least somebody pretty hip. He was maybe 30, tall and thin, and he had a lot of hair, and a kind of small reddish beard, but he was wearing a regular business suit. He was kneeling there, sideways to us, fiddling around with Scotch tape and a poster we couldn't see. Look at that beard, Charlie said. Yeah, I said. Then the man turned around. He saw us and winked. Then he laid the poster against the glass and pressed the Scotch tape on. We stood there and read what it said. I stopped breathing. Holy smoke, Charlie said. I didn't say anything, but started breathing again and reread the poster. You could at least say something, Charlie said. I'm too nervous to, I said. It's making me nervous and I can still talk.